Buenos dias. We are heading out from Madrid to Barcelona this morning. Esta mañana. Boom. Oh, let me get yours. We go down on the right. Yogurt. I can't bring this. They won't let you?
Just make it real stereotypical. I just get a bag full of exclusively fried chicken.
Oh man.
When they
That'd
bring
be
it
funny.
out, they just gotta take out or Popeye chicken sandwiches
That'd be all bad.
and biscuits and stuff.
Buenos días, señor.
Buenos días.
¿Cómo estás?
¿Está bien usted?
Muy bien, sí.
Disfrute del viaje.
Gracias. Ah. Gracias, señor. We made it, guys. Made it. How you feeling?
Good.
Good. Where are we now?
In Barcelona, Spain.
Barcelona. How you feeling? Pretty good.
I mean, I feel good. My thighs burn from walking up the stairs.
Yeah, me
And I have a light drizzle on my forehead.
What happened? So our train ride from Madrid to Barcelona is pretty nice. We watched a movie. Watched this movie called Everything is Copy about this great writer director Nora, can't say her last name, but pretty outstanding, impressive story, remarkable woman. Now we are in Barcelona. Alice and I were here about 19 years ago for a 6-week backpacking trip through Europe. But this time we have our children with us, and it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna go to Las Ramblas, gonna go see La Sagrada Familia and Gaudi's, some of Gaudi's architecture in his, so we're gonna see a lot of that good stuff. How has it been holding your own bags? Has it been easier than you expected, harder, about what you expected?
Well, at the start it was harder, but now it's like just what I expected.
Okay. We made it to our Airbnb. Here we are. So on the train, the couple of the employees, I don't know what they're called, kept walking by with like bread and fruit and drinks and a food cart, and they kept stopping at the seats in front of us, but just kept walking past me and my family, and I think everyone else on our coach. But it just kept doing it. They just kept doing it, and I started, you know, wondering like, okay, what's the deal here? Because I want a piece of bread. I'd like a drink. Man, those snacks look good to me, but they would just pass everybody up and cater to this one couple up front. And so I just stopped because I started getting a little angry. I'm like, okay, what is this? Is she, like, why is she looking us dead in the face and walking by us? So I stopped her. I'm like, what do we need in order to get that kind of service? And so she asked to see our tickets, and our tickets said comfort on them. But she says in order to get that kind of first class service, we were in a first class train, but in order to get that kind of service, we needed comfort premium. So I felt a little better about that. But I'm like, you're not just gonna keep walking by me with all of these sumptuous snacks and not offering me and my family nothing. And so I felt better. So sometimes you just gotta ask, suspend judgment, ask like, why are you doing this and what do I need to do to get that, right? Although there was another experience when Alice was buying tickets or making reservations for our train ride from Vigo to Madrid and from Madrid to Barcelona. The woman at the counter who was helping her put us all in the second class coach, even though all of our passes are first class. It's a Eurail first class Eurail pass, a global pass for my family. So the woman should have put us in a first class train, but for whatever reason she put all of us in a second class train, which has required us to do, my wife, to do extra work to go to each counter at each train station to get the tickets changed to first class. So she's been a trooper in that regard. So sometimes we don't know we don't know what people are thinking, but she put us in a second class coach, even though we have first class tickets. So things like that happen. So we don't know if it's passive aggressive, we don't know if it's racism, we don't know what it is. So we're suspending judgment and then just trying to make sure we get what we need regardless of how people feel about us. And so that's what we've been doing. So my doctor, who I've been seeing for the last, I don't know, several years, but especially since I was diagnosed with this condition, this thyroid disease, they've been trying different dosages of the drug I'm supposed to take. And I told him, look, I'm going on sabbatical, I'm going to be leaving the country, and so I need my prescription and the right dosage and the right brand with me before I go, because I'm going to be away for a little while. And I picked it up, I just checked the dosage amount, but I did not double check the brand. So they gave me a generic brand. The short of it is, we've been in this last week, I've been feeling pain in my throat, my thyroid, like this whole area has just been in pain, right? It's hard for me to look up. Actually, today is a little better. It's been hard for me to look up, hard for me to swallow. My throat has felt swollen, but there's been a sharp pain here for several days. And so I called my doctor. I'm like, hey man, y'all sent the wrong prescription to the pharmacy. And after a long conversation, he assured me, look, we sent the right prescription, but the pharmacy switched it to the generic one for whatever reason. Unfortunately, my medical certificate or license does not, it's not applicable, it's not relevant, or it doesn't cross oceans, right? So essentially he can't help us here in Europe. But he did say I asked him for a letter pretty much explaining my situation and seeing if there's a local doctor here who will prescribe a local branded version of the drug that I need. These last couple days, I have 5 pills from the Synthroid that I need, and then after that I run out and I have to go back to the generic. I think it's the generic pills that have been causing the pain in my throat. So I'm gonna try to see a doctor here, a local doctor here, who will give me a prescription for a branded drug of levothyroxine. Hopefully it will work for me while we are here in Europe and hold me until I go back home in a couple months. Last time we were here, we had an amazing time, my wife and I did. And now that we got the children with us, we hope to have an equally, if not more, amazing time just enjoying the city and all that it has to offer. Hello. Thank you very much. Okay. Mm-hmm. We are going out to Las Ramblas. Our first night here in Barcelona.
Yeah, I think we are.
Gracias, señor.